There are moments in the world of entertainment where time seems to slow down, where the bright lights of the red carpet, the flash of 100 camera lenses, and the deafening noise of a roaring crowd all fade into complete background static. It takes a truly extraordinary presence to command an entire room without saying a single word, and on this unforgettable evening, that presence belonged entirely to Tian Xiwei. Dressed in a breathtaking gown of deep, luminous purple, she stepped out into the spotlight and instantly redefined what it means to leave a room completely speechless. The color itself seemed to shimmer with an almost otherworldly grace, capturing every ambient light and transforming it into a soft, regal radiance that wrapped around her like a dream. Every fabric fold moved with fluid elegance, flowing behind her with a whisper of pure sophistication as she walked, holding herself with a poise that felt both completely effortless and endlessly captivating. Among the crowd of industry icons, photographers, and adoring fans, one reaction stood out far above the rest, capturing the hearts of millions across the globe almost instantly. Zhang Linghe, standing just a few paces away, seemed completely frozen in time the second his gaze landed on her. For a man accustomed to the intense glitz and glamour of high-profile events, his reaction was startlingly raw, unfiltered, and deeply human. His eyes locked onto her with an intensity that made the surrounding world completely vanish, unable to tear his vision away even for a brief second. There was a subtle shift in his expression, a mix of genuine awe, quiet admiration, and a touch of undeniable wonder that no amount of acting could ever fake. In that fleeting, unscripted breath of a second, the unspoken air between them grew charged with an intense emotional electricity that everyone in attendance could immediately feel radiating through the atmosphere. As the cameras flashed in relentless succession, capturing every angle of Tian Xiwei's angelic silhouette, Zhang Linghe remained visibly captivated, tracking her every movement with an expression that bordered on total enchantment. The rich purple fabric of her dress seemed to play off her flawless skin and radiant smile in a way that felt almost poetic, creating a visual masterpiece that was impossible to look away from. Those who were standing nearby couldn't help but notice the quiet warmth that washed over his face whenever she turned to glance in his direction. It wasn't just a simple acknowledgement between two talented colleagues. It was an unspoken dialogue written entirely in shared glances, subtle smiles, and an underlying warmth that spoke volumes about the deep connection they share behind the scenes. The internet erupted almost instantly, with fans and spectators dissecting every single frame of the interaction, fascinated by the profound emotional depth lingering just beneath the surface of the event. Beyond the high-fashion aesthetics and the luxury of the occasion, it was the sheer authenticity of the moment that resonated so strongly with people worldwide. In an industry often dominated by carefully curated personas and scripted red carpet interactions, seeing a genuine, unvarnished reaction of pure wonder from someone as revered as Zhang Linghe felt like witnessing a quiet secret shared out loud. Every subtle tilt of his head, every lingering gaze as she moved across the room, seemed to tell a silent story of admiration that words could simply never do justice. As the evening progressed, the ethereal aura surrounding Tian Xiwei only grew stronger, with the mesmerizing purple hue of her dress casting an undeniable spell over the entire venue. Yet, no matter how many people gathered around her or how loud the applause echoed through the grand hall, the magnetic thread connecting her and Zhang Linghe remained palpable to anyone watching. It became the defining narrative of the night, a rare, unforgettable fusion of breathtaking beauty and genuine emotional vulnerability that captured the imagination of fans everywhere. Long after the lights dimmed and the red carpet cleared, the image of her stunning presence and his unyielding, spellbound gaze remained burned into the minds of everyone who witnessed it, proving that some moments are far too beautiful to ever fade away.